Welcome back. If it has joined us to watching Channels Television, celebrating 71 years of professional broadcasting. This is the news at 10. And now to some of the pictures you sent into our Eyewitness portal. First, we begin with this one from Nguru Junction in Mbise area of Imo State. Eyewitness reporters asking the government to find solution to flood problems in the area. Next, this is one from Maryland area of Enugu State. Eyewitness reporters appealing to residents to desist from indiscriminate dumping of refuse in the area. Similarly, is this one from Kaduna South area of Kaduna City in Kaduna State. Eyewitness reporter is warning residents against the dumping of refuse inappropriately. This picture of an open drain is from the main gate area of Kaduna Polytechnic in Kaduna State. Our eyewitness reporter is urging the authorities to do something about this. Thank you for sending in those pictures. Know that you too can become an eyewitness reporter for Channels Television. And the Nigerian military is dismissing the reported change in the leadership of the terrorist group Boko Haram. Reacting, the defense headquarters said the change is irrelevant and inconsequential to the military's operation in the northeast. The Director of Defense Information, Rabi Abubakar, said the military remains focused on its operation in the northeast, as the announcement is only aimed at seeking attention and relevance. He said for now the troops are focused on clearing the remnants of the insurgents scattered around the states in the northeast. The Islamic State militant group yesterday announced one Abu Musab al-Barnawi as leader of the terror group in West Africa. Away from security, state and federal authorities can no longer pay lip service to agriculture in Nigeria if the economy is to recover. This was the view of speakers at the annual Nigerian Editors Conference holding in Port Harcourt. This year's event is expected to create a platform for experts and successful farmers to brainstorm ways to develop agriculture as an alternative source of generating revenue.
Yes, Nigeria can no longer pay our bills with oil receipts. Salaries are piling up. Development is almost at a standstill. But this cannot be the end of this great country. We just need to find another transportation to our desired destination. We have land. We have manpower. We have the climate. We are known for our resilience and fighting spirit. We can make agriculture work. We can become a reference point. The Nigerian Guild of Editors wants and will be part of that journey.
With oil selling consistently for over $100 a barrel for many years, we simply failed to save for the rainy day. With the result that a country with a population of over 170 million today has just $26 billion foreign reserves. To compound this, the fall in the price of crude is having a ripple effect. The scarcity of forex, which has resulted from the oil price crash, means that industries are struggling to get forex to import raw materials and machinery.
Let's go to Linda Kibe now in Abuja for more on the news at 10. Hi, Linda.
Hello, Amarachi. Lovely to see you and welcome to the nation's capital. The Court of Appeal sitting in Abuja has upheld the election of Mr. Yahaya Bello as the governor of Kogi State. In a unanimous judgment of the five-man panel, the court dismissed the appeal filed by House of Representative member Honorable James Falike against Governor Bello for lack of merit. Our correspondent Amaka Okafor reports.
His petition challenging the election of Governor Yahaya Bello, the appeal court has dismissed his appeal. The appellate court held that the issues raised by Falike in his petition challenging the nomination of Yahaya Bello as successor to late Prince Abubakar Aldu during the supplementary elections of December 6, 2015 was an internal party affair which was exercised by the party in the substitution. The appellate court said that Faleke, who was nominated as running mate to the late Prince Abubakar Audu after the primary election of the party had been concluded, cannot turn around to claim to be the candidate of the party or deemed to have been elected as Kogi State Governor since he did not participate in the primaries as required by law. Meanwhile, in another judgment, the court, in a majority decision of 4 justices to 1, held that former Governor of Kogi State, Captain Idris Wada, lacked the local standing to complain against the nomination of Yahaya Bello as candidate of the APC in the supplementary election of December 2015 on the ground that he was not a member of the APC and did not participate in the APC primary election. But in a dissenting judgment, a member of the panel, Justice George Mbamba, disagreed with the declaration of Yahaya Bello as duly elected governor of Kogi State. He said the Independent National Electoral Commission violated Section 141 of the Electoral Act in declaring Yahaya Bello as the governor-elect of Kogi State.
I think we want their lordships at the Supreme Court to give us interpretation.
Our appeal ought to have been allowed by the majority judgment. So it's a matter that I believe will still take further to the Supreme Court.
The will of the people of Kogi State has been affirmed in these judgments, and we thank God for the judgment.
Mr. Faleke and former Governor Idris Wada had the opportunity to appeal the judgment at the Supreme Court. Amaka Okafor, Channels Television News.
The All Progressives Congress has directed the former chairman of the House of Representatives Committee on Appropriation, Mr. Abdulmumin Jibrin, to avoid issuing any public statement on the ongoing budget padding crisis. In a letter signed by the Deputy National Chairman of the party's Northern Zone, Senator Lawal Shuaibu, Mr. Jibrin is prohibited from making comments on the social media or any other means of transmitting an opinion. The party says it finds it embarrassing to have to deal with this crisis, but it is now looking into the matter in the bid to finding a lasting solution to the crisis. And Governor Ayodele Fayose has set up a 5-man committee to look into some issues affecting the welfare of teachers in Ekiti State. Speaking during an interactive session with teachers in the state's public primary and secondary schools at the government house in Ado-Ekiti, the governor said his administration remains committed to improving teachers' welfare despite daunting economic challenges.
These are not the best times for teachers in Ekiti State public schools, and the mood here says it all. This is why the state governor, Ayodele Fayose, has invited the teachers to discuss issues affecting their welfare. The governor got a taste of what is to come when the teachers unanimously rejected an offer to allow the chairman of the State Union of Teachers speak on their behalf. At the end, the teachers got their wish, and they wasted no time enumerating their challenges.
Promotion of teachers in the primary school has not been done since 2010. Number 4, the increment of teachers' salary in this year, 2015, has not been effective.
The teachers also used the occasion to make some requests.
Some of our questions are still bad shape. So we see what happens to the excellency. We'll take note of that and do some renovation works in our schools.
Responding, the state governor, Ayodele Fayose, says his administration remains committed to the welfare of the teachers.
We will meet stakeholders at the JAC level to see how these things can be defrayed gradually every month. You can't solve all these problems altogether because you don't have the resources to do so. So what we have simply tried to do is to make sure that there's a communication.
It is hoped that the issues here will be promptly addressed, as this will go a long way to enhancing teachers' confidence as well as discouraging them from engaging in unwholesome activities.
And still ahead on the news at 10, MTN Group records first ever loss following 330 billion naira regulatory fine. That's in business news. Join us again.